my name. Make me forget everything when you call me late at night. I remember you touching my body. The way you get to me deep where my heart is. Love me so good, but I wish I was heartless.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
We got our load delivered. Made it from Arizona to Tennessee.
Landscape has changed.
Dramatically. Yeah.
Green grass.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
The dogs are very excited to see grass when they got to Tennessee because we were in the desert for so long. It was so hot, so dry, so dusty.
Dusty, Texas.
Sticker bushes.
Oh my gosh.
Just sand spurs. Not what the dogs are used to, and they didn't seem to enjoy it that much. But,
it was very hot.
Mm-hmm.
Temperatures are 77 now. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Some mornings, and that's a lot of difference from 115 like Chandler when we picked up. It's been, the peak temperatures there have been just crazy, insane. First thing in the morning, it was well into the 90s.
We dropped off in Nashville,
Tennessee.
And supposedly our drop-off was for 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we had a little trouble finding it because there was no name.
Right. We were we were running early though, so
yes.
I mean, we were there about 6:30, 6:45, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
6:30.
Yeah, you could not see the building number, the address number on the building, on a sign anywhere. There was no signage for the business. Basically, it was just a warning sign. Do you remember what it said? Basically, keep out, no trespassing. Yeah,
I mean, that's all it was, a huge no trespassing
right, it's
sign.
like, do not come here.
And we're like, okay,
signs.
we don't go there, that's for sure. That's not the place
So that's
to
probably
go.
why we bypassed it to start with, and then we saw that the numbers were too high, so we had to turn around and go back.
Then we had to...
turned out that was the location.
Use Google.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because...
Yeah.
Bridget on GPS was no help at all. She drinks.
That's what we nicknamed her.
Yeah,
GPS.
she drinks.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, so we did find it though. Security let us in early. They offloaded us early. Yeah, we were good to go. So that was
awesome.
Yeah, that was great. But anyway, so we're kind of thinking of a topic today, and we decided that we'd like to talk about APUs and generators, mainly the Carrier Comfort Pro APU and the Cummins Onan generators, because since we've been in this, we've had a few different trucks and we've had experiences with both now. So I thought maybe we'd just talk about that a little bit and kind of pros, cons, advantages, disadvantages, what we like, that sort of thing.
Because the generator is a lot to us.
Yeah.
It powers everything we do when we're not driving.
When you have a custom sleeper like we have on these straight trucks, the power requirements is quite a bit more than, say, if you just have a tractor with a couple outlets. I mean, some people might even have a microwave on there or something, but usually it's not much more than that. We have a lot of electrical stuff in here. We've said it many times, it's kind of like a small mini RV, and it kind of is. I mean, we've got most of those things. We have the refrigerator freezer combo. Obviously to keep your food cold, that thing runs all the time. Then we have the microwave convection oven, which that combo that uses quite a bit of power.
Right, the
fans. There's lots of lights in here. Television, the
and
speaker
then we plug
system,
in stuff like toasters and
hair dryer, that kind of thing.
Everything.
Anything else you plug in, and that requires a significant amount of power and
ampage. The problem we ran into with the Comfort,
the Carrier
was blowing out all the time.
Yeah, those are great for tractors. You can get by with them with a sleeper like this, but large items like the rooftop AC and the oven at the same time is not going to happen. Our first truck, it would run for a bit. Sometimes you get away with it.
Right.
Our second truck, if you had the oven going and the AC kicked on, immediately it would throw the relay outside on the unit, which is located on the bottom of the unit. So you have to get out there
outside
on your knees, take the plate off, reach up in the hot engine there and not get burned, and press this little red button to reset it.
That was hard when I had to do that.
Yeah. So
hard
that
watching.
was an issue.
Right.
You couldn't really have the oven and the air conditioner going at the same time. Also,
Yep.
heard complaints about that with people with hair dryers, like the air conditioner running and they
Short
plug in a
out.
hair dryer. Yeah, it's too much draw. It can't keep up.
Right.
That's where the Cummins
Then
shines.
we got a Cummins.
Yeah. This thing, you can turn on everything and probably run extension cord and power somebody else's truck just like it, and it runs just fine. It can keep up, not even break a sweat.
Because I was
no
like,
trouble
oh my
whatsoever.
gosh, we're cooking. We got to hurry up and
Yeah.
cut off the air conditioning. And
Yeah.
one day we forgot, and everything worked.
Yeah,
I mean, it just worked.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we actually tried it then. We turned on all the lights and everything. Oh, wow, everything's still working.
Yep,
So,
that's the Cummins.
That's,
I really
that's a
appreciate
strong
that.
point. And another thing that you would notice right off is the sound. Anybody that has a Carrier APU, it sounds like a lawnmower without a muffler. We lived in a neighborhood where the houses were kind of close, and sometimes we'd take the truck home, and it was set so that the low voltage would set off the APU, so it would start and keep the batteries charged, keep them maintained. So if your battery voltage dropped too low, it would automatically come on.
And it's
And
loud. In
about the same
neighborhood.
time that thing came on, every light in the neighborhood came on.
like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we were not very popular at that point. So
We were in California when we noticed the couple that had the Cummins.
yeah, the first time we had
Couldn't
experience.
believe it was
yeah,
running. We're like, what is that?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
What kind is that?
yeah, we were like, okay, how are these people making without AC? It's hot out here. And
Yeah.
actually theirs was running. And now that we have one, we know also you
Yeah.
literally have to walk outside and stand within a foot of it before you can hear it running, especially in a truck stop where there's noise and stuff around you. It's almost completely silent. There's a little red light on the control panel, and there's one up front that controls it. If you're inside the truck, you'll have to look and see if the red light's on, so if you know it's running or not. A lot of times,
Very nice.
it is super
Especially
quiet.
if you're in an RV situation,
Right.
park or something.
Yeah.
It's-
Or neighborhood or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Truck stops don't matter so much.
definitely the Cummins wins that one because just hands down, there's no comparison.
Now, cost-wise, we probably figure
Yeah.
the Cummins is more because you don't see them.
Yeah, the Cummins does cost more. I mean, it's a convenience, and you pay for convenience just like anything else. Another thing, though, is the maintenance, and this is where Carrier shines. Carrier maintenance intervals are much farther apart than the Cummins. I think it's like 150 hours they want a complete service on the Cummins, oil filter change, air filter, that sort of thing. So that's a little more demanding. So you're kind of going into the shop a little more, and also you're going to a Cummins location. If you have the Carrier, chances are, I think all of our TCUs or reefers so far have been Carrier, so they can do the APU while they're doing the reefer, whatever, if you're doing a service. So that's kind of nice. That's kind of an advantage with the Carrier there.
You don't have to go off the road so much.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
hard to find those places.
when you're talking about the hours though in the running, I guess the card that Cummins has up their sleeve is you can set it on a setting. It's called AutoGen.
Yes, that's nice.
So, say for instance, if you have the air conditioner on, when the temperatures reach and the thermostat cuts the air conditioner off, if the demands aren't high, you're not running a bunch of stuff, the generator will cut off. And it'll stay off until it's time for the air conditioner to come on again, and you'll see the generator come on, the air will come on, and it'll cool the truck down again. When it's at temperature, it'll go off.
Now that's nice when you're up and about, you won't even notice it.
Right.
But you'll hear the air. But when
Yeah.
you're sleeping right over
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, it's
jolts
quiet,
you.
but yeah, you kind of feel the shutter when it shuts
You
off.
get used to it and you don't wake up anymore, but
Right.
at first it's kind of a jolting
But
thing.
that does save a lot of hours and fuel when it's not running, because it only runs when
Especially
it has to.
fuel.
Now, I don't know that Carrier has that setting. I'm unfamiliar with it. I haven't seen it on any of the ones that we had. They did have the low voltage, as I mentioned earlier, so they will maintain your batteries. If your batteries get below 12 volts or whatever you set it for, it'll automatically start so that your batteries don't get dangerously low.
Getting back to your fuel cost, when you're running your TCU and you got to keep that at sub-zeros going across the country, and you're running the APU because you got to keep cool, you got to keep the refrigerator and everything going, they can really make your fuel costs go up.
Yeah, it can.
mean, you're going across and you're running everything.
But
constantly.
either way, an APU or a generator, it still uses less fuel than the truck engine running, which is kind of the point, kind of the design.
Right,
but,
right.
Yeah, if anyone had any questions about this, maybe this will help answer them, or maybe if you're getting into this, looking at buying your own truck and kind of want to know what the difference is.
Big difference.
This is not, we don't claim to be professionals. This is just our experience
Comfort
using them.
zone level.
Yeah, just being a user
Living
and
in
having them.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we found. And for the operator, really the biggest difference is the amperage and the sounds. I mean, that's what we noticed, because when we use it, that's what we noticed.
Right.
That's what it came down to.
It's very durable. Seems very durable. Yeah.
All right, so thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
There's something about the way that you say my name, make me forget everything when you call me late at night. I remember you touching my body, the way you get to me deep where my heart is. Love me so good, but I wish I was heartless.